came up falling with my kinfolk. Hey, pull up, pull up, pull up, pull up, pull up on them. I'ma hang on the rim, hang on my. Hey, gotta take photos on the grand shot side. Hey, I be in a 4-quarter ballin' crunch time. Like I did the cool boo. I dribble right through you, nothing you used to. I got the new moves, they making new rules, checking the foo-foo. The conflict is crucial, got nothing to lose, got nothing to lose. Jumping out the jam, is it the shoes? NBA jam, better I choose. Ballin', ooh, ballin', ooh, ballin', ooh, ballin', yeah, ballin'.
All-Star action is on the menu tonight. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. And this place is going crazy. Tonight, the dunk contest. And from the looks of this great competition, it is shaping up just as we had hoped. It's going to have some high-flying action and some big-time jams.
Well, get ready to be entertained, everybody, because that's what this event is all about.
And you're right about that, because the dunk contest never dull. Every year it seems like we see something we haven't seen before.
So it'll be Zion Williamson here. And he'll look to grab the crowd's attention, Clark, right away.
Yeah, first up, you want to let them know, hey, I'm in the building. I'm going to show you something that you're going to have a tough time duplicating.
And you know what? You can also affect the other participants, because if you come out and make such a statement, it may change the strategy that they're going to implement here in the early round.
All right, Clark.
Here we go. He bounces and jumps right over. Long jump, high jump, over 4 people.
That's good. You're jumping over 4 people. That's one side.
Yeah, and you got a high jump and long jump here, Kevin.
Yeah.
That's the difficulty.
Yep.
A lot of ground to clear.
And he did it beautifully.
Very good job. Here we go with ABC. Second to the stage, looking to make an impression with his first.
That was nice. Down between the legs, 2 hands, and then turn.
That's good.
Sideways, yeah, sideways glide on the double pump.
Come on, man.
Yeah, on the double pump reverse.
So we'll see John Morant coming up third. Let's see what he's got. And here we go with Donovan Mitchell. Adding cleanup, he's looking to close out the first round of dunks with a bang. That is a good one. Yeah. This has something to it.
That's it done. It has some choreography to it.
Yes, good word.
Yeah,
good word.
choreography. He throws it, chases it, and then takes it in one hand up and under the rim. Beautifully done.
Now that's a good one.
That was sweet.
That is a horse that we can ride.
All day long.
I agree.
Morant's got a close race here with 3 players. Field's still wide open after the first round.
I think they're going to have to push that creative envelope a bit. No established leader yet.
Yeah, and I think you're right. There's a little bit of tentativeness at the beginning here. Let's see now that we've gotten out of that first round if the guys start to loosen up and show some personality.
So it'll be Zion Williamson here. Back to first. Let's see his second dunk of the night. All right, here we go.
Oh, that was pretty good. Nice 360. Oh, pass was thrown from behind the backboard, over the backboard. Yeah, well thrown.
Yeah, great pass.
And then you've got the catch and the 360.
ABC. We're back to number 2 in the order, getting ready for his second dunk. So we'll see John Morant, the third dunker in the lineup. He's lining up for dunk number 2. And here he comes with another one.
Tremendous body. Now that just looks sweet. If I was grading that, that was the up and under. So that was like a little bit of a roller coaster move. He threw it to himself and he got it and went up and under. I like that was nice.
You know, I can never figure out how these guys never lose sight of the feel of the rim. Because you can't be watching the rim the entire time.
You got to know where you are. Yeah,
that's a skill unto itself.
Yeah, no question.
And here we go with Donovan Mitchell, finishing our second cycle through the dunkies. He's back for more. Well, let's see what he's got here, Clark.
Yeah.
Oh, that was different.
It's kind of pedestrian, though. Quite honestly.
Changing hands?
No, he didn't change hands.
You're right.
It was the same hand.
Yeah, okay.
It was the left hand. I mean, it was nice, but what about that glide?
Oh, that's pretty sweet.
Yeah, it was a little bit glide. On second thought, it was a nice glide, but not enough slide.
I'm going to let it slide.
That was good stuff. Williamson's got a battle here with 3 guys not giving up any ground, Clark, after the first 2 rounds.
Time to reach back for that one dunk you've been saving up to separate you from the pack. Now is the time to unleash it.
Yeah, and we're still waiting to see that one signature move that's going to define this year's contest.
So it'll be Zion Williamson here. And we're back to our first contestant with his third dunk.
Good power here. He cupped it and then kept it cupped. Yeah. Thought he was going to get 2 hands on it, but he just cupped it all with one, touched it with 2, and then threw it down.
The rim was rocking that time, too, so you talk about power.
Yeah, rim rock.
There was some power.
He rocked the cradle and rocked the rim.
And here we go with ABC. Third go-around, second in the order. Here he goes again now.
Oh! Hey! 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 Stop the pressure! Stop the pressure! Off the glass, reverse 2 hands. Yes, sir.
That's good. So we'll see John Morant. He's the second from last and looking for a big finish. Again, he kind of grabbed that rim that time, Clark.
Yeah,
or the backboard. Was it backboard?
Yeah, he got the backboard, I think. Yep, and that always takes a little bit off of it for me.
Yeah.
Good elevation and throwdown, but
good try.
Yeah.
Good try hard. Here we go with Donovan Mitchell. He's got the honors of being the final dunker of the night. You know he wants to end with a bang.
Oh, 360 windmill through the leg.
Man, how much complete his moves are.
Exactly, that's the thing, Kevin. He didn't need a launch pad for this one. He got right to the restricted arc area and then just elevated off 2 feet and went through his leg.
There's a lot going on there. You know,
in a little bit of space.
In a little bit of
That's
space.
the thing that made that special.
You're right on it. Yeah. Wow. it's official at last. What a champion we have this year. Let's reveal the winner of the dunk contest, John Morant.
And what a job he did to pull out the biggest, baddest, flashiest champ. He earned the title of dunk champion for sure.
Definitely, Clark. I mean, this was a fantastic event. Really exceeded my expectations.
And it's been a joy to be here to witness some of
I scribble the stanza as my hands are trembling. Grade 7 made heaven out of words. I began to build a world that only I inhabit. I got a habit of rapping about tragic. I think I'm just passionate, trying to steer the way while in the dark. Hope I ain't crashing it. Now my little hobby turned to cash now. Thinking about who I'd be if I listen to doubt. Said I'd never do it, well look at me now. Young girl, oh dream, oh soul, oh dear. Plan B, plan well, good luck, no fear. Just wait and tell you when the time's near. But if I never jump, then I just here. Ain't don't rock till you pick up speed. They think college is all you need. And I don't blame you brainwashing on UG. It took me 19 years to finally start to believe. And that's me, listen. I'ma make it rain or shine. All about my money, don't waste my time. Ain't nobody gonna bring me down. I'm on an elevator. I'm on to something greater. Ain't nobody gonna take my crown. Okay.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Hi, everyone. We welcome you to the NBA All-Star Game. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg.
And you know what? This is probably, Kevin, my favorite date on the NBA calendar. I mean, with the amazing collection of players we have here tonight, this year promises to be an epic event.
Absolutely.
Guys, it always is. I mean, the privilege of playing in this game means so much to every one of these players. I mean, being on this huge stage brings out the best in the NBA's biggest superstars.
A look at the West All-Stars starting group. They've got LeBron James, Harden out there with Damian Lillard. And then there's Antetokounmpo, and it's Beal in at the small forward position.
And fans and celebrities alike have descended on this town for All-Star Week. There's been a bunch of fun events going on all over the place.
And Greg, it's like that every year. I mean, no matter what city is hosting, it becomes a mecca for everyone who wants to take in one of the greatest scenes in all of sports. Not only to watch the best players, but to be seen by the other stars in the crowd.
And we've got a collection of the greatest players in the world here. I mean, and playing in an event where they can really let it all hang out.
And that's exactly why we always come away with such great memories. I mean, because they really do try to give the fans as many highlights as possible. And they are the best players in the world.
Three-pointer, Lillard. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
I know we never see a lot of defense in these games, but tonight we're not seeing any.
Simply call it a free-for-all. I mean, you want the guys to have fun out there, but it would be nice to see some effort put into the defensive end of the floor.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Now here's LeBron. The dish to Lillard. There's Beal with the three, and he's good on the three ball.
Not a lot in the way of defense here tonight, but, you know, that's about the norm.
Yep. This game is always going to be about offense, about entertaining these fans as much as possible.
Yeah, such a crafty move. That's an All-Star Game special right there, folks.
That certainly isn't any regular season move. I agree with that. I mean, you save that kind of move for the big stage of the All-Star Week.
That one falls.
Not much in the way of defense being played here early on.
Well, you know how it works. I mean, both teams will be conserving their energy at the defensive end until later on. That's typically how this thing unfolds.
Now, here is Harden.
Boy, he knows he should have knocked that one down, especially with the defense not giving much of an effort. They're doing a lot of spectating there on D. But hey, it's the All-Star game.
Lillard against Doncic. And Lillard gets double-teamed. Jokic with the steal. Here's Doncic. And the dunk by Doncic.
Well, you got to be on guard when Jokic is in the area now. He's adept at reading defenses and going after steals.
And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Okay. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, I got a chance to chat a little bit with Frank Vogel. We spoke about the defensive end, oddly enough. Now, in past All-Star games, as we know, defense isn't given much thought. But he thinks the players on this team are so competitive, they may take pride in their ability to get stops. That sounds inconceivable, guys, but I guess we'll see.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And the shot goes in from Embiid.
And that's getting it done from deep. That's what the All-Star game gives you, the freedom to show your full range.
You know, taking that shot in a regular season game might get you a spot on the bench, but here, it gets you a standing O.
So the timeout taken here, the first for the West All-Stars.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, you know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
Here's Antetokounmpo. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Beal can't get it to go.
Total breakdown from the defense there. I mean, he'll usually take advantage when that's the case.
And they double up Doncic. Out left to the wing. Back to Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
Now, here's Lillard. 8 points for him. And Beal kicks to Harden. To end the drought. And it's the East with the rebound.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Leonard with no one around. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up for the West All-Stars. 9-point game. To the paint. Kicks it out to James. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Yeah, you know, Lillard has been so good at finding the open man. Puts a lot of zip on his passes, and he knows he's responsible for getting his teammates the ball.
And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And the West All-Stars have possession. On offense, here are the West All-Stars. They trail by 7. Beal taking his time here. Back to Harden. Shot clock at 5. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good.
And we continue to see Beal improve as a playmaker. Beautiful pass there. Now, how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right.
Yes, indeedy. Well done.
Here is Harden. After the basket by the East All-Stars on the other end. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on Jokic.
And, you know, after being a 6th man during the beginning of his career, Harden has blossomed into a big-time star. He's a top-tier combo guard in this league now.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Here's Doncic. And the rejection by James. Tiny, the pass to Embiid. Kicks it to Leonard. Here's Tiny, guarded by Harden. To the inside. Tries again, and Embiid lays it in. Embiid's got 11.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high-percentage looks from inside.
And even under pressure in close, I think they've still done a good job maintaining concentration and converting the opportunities.
Don't let his height fool you. Lillard can rise up with the best of them.
Doncic passes to Embiid. Count it, good.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the East All-Stars.
Fellas, they're passing the ball the way you're supposed to here in this first half.
Something else they've been able to do so far tonight is earn those tough points in the paint.
Now here's Beal. James outside. Doncic against Lillard. And LeBron gets it to go with the assist by Lillard. Lillard's got 3 assists in the game. Here's Snoop. That one goes. Count it.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this league.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back. Are we seeing some high-flying efforts tonight or what?
Are we ever? I mean, they're doing some major damage to those rims.
There's 48 seconds left in the first. Harden outside. And then jammed down as he goes right over Jokic.
And now that's what these people came to see, just punishing the rim. Boy, that was tremendous. That was,
oh my goodness! What a play!
Oh, and the crowd goes crazy after seeing that finish.
Yep, a throwdown. Appropriate for the occasion. That's how to get these fans revved up and excited.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Lillard against Doncic. Back to Harden. At the elbow, it's Antetokounmpo. And here's the fast break. And the dunk by Embiid.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And, you know, at almost 7 feet tall, Antetokounmpo is dangerous down inside, really. I mean, the defense has to be physical with him if they want to have a chance at preventing him from scoring in the paint.
And here's Doncic from the arc, buried from outside. But I don't know. I think we may see a review here. That was pretty close. And it looks like they are going to review the play. The question, did he get the basket off in time?
And the footage relayed to the officials from the replay center in Secaucus, I think he got it off in time. The replay leaving little doubt.
But to me, it's worth being certain. And that's why we have replay, to get these big calls right.
Now they're going to switch the call. There is no doubt, and looking at the replay, that he got it off in time.
Well, it's good they decided to take another look at it. I know some folks don't like how replay slows the game down and interrupts the flow, but when you have it there, you got to use it.
So as we end the first quarter, already a double-digit ball game. East All-Stars lead by 11. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. Welcome back for the second quarter of the main event of All-Star Weekend.
And guys, we've already seen some unbelievable action here tonight.
And there will be plenty more to come. We know that. All-Star action never disappoints.
We're a little light on the fouls in terms of what's been called tonight. And that's usually the theme in this game.
I agree. I mean, the guys always play reasonably hard, but they don't necessarily play physically, if that makes any sense. The officials' jobs are usually pretty easy in this one.
Durant is out there with Davis. Then it's Joel Embiid. Then it's Tiny. And it's Doncic in at the 1 spot. So that's who the East All-Stars start the second with. KD with the bucket.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
The shot by Curry, no good. And Embiid has got the ball here for the East All-Stars. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game. Doncic passes to Tiny. Embiid inside. Gobert on him. Just 5 to shoot. And Davis with the basket on the assist by Durant.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
The play in the paint has gone almost entirely all their way.
And Westbrook gets it to go.
Just by nature of his style, Westbrook is going to draw contact, so he's got to be strong enough and focused enough to play through it. And he is and does.
And he gives that rim a good tug on the way down.
Well, that's how you drive your point home right there.
He's lucky to get away with that, though, guys. I mean, it could have earned him a technical for hanging on too long.
And it's blocked. And now the fast break. Durant with the ball. Lets it go with a 3. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That's his first foul.
You know, the timing Durant has. He does a nice job, really excels at pulling up and then stopping on the dime, straight up, straight down off the dribble and delivering.
I'm glad we got to see the mobile 1 block once more. What a play.
Determined to protect the lead with the all-out effort defensively. Superb anticipation on the block.
DeMar DeRozan checked in for the East. Devin Booker comes in for Tiny.
That 3 ball of Curry deadly. I mean, you feel like it's going in as soon as he lets it go, no matter where, at what angle, or how deep.
And DeRozan kicks to Doncic. Here's Booker, and a little luck that time, but it drops.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
A wide open look here for DeRozan. Action coming off the assist from KD.
Nothing to think about there with DeRozan. I mean, the quick trigger, just catch it and shoot it.
Curry passes to Westbrook. Back to Curry. Good work there as it goes.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
And it's the East All-Stars with the ball. Doncic dishes to Durant. Count that one. Durant's got 8 points.
Yep, you know, after a scoreless first period, he's really turned it up a notch, building some momentum.
Timeout called here. The West All-Stars decide to talk it over. Clark, we know guys like LeBron and Michael Jordan will look for any perceived slight as a form of motivation. Was that something that you ever did as a player?
You know, Kevin, I really didn't go down that road. Now, had I played longer at the NBA level, I had a very short NBA career. Maybe I would have approached it that way. If there was a slight or if there was a player that gave you trouble and you needed to get back at him in some way, sure, you'd be motivated by that. But I don't know if I was hunting for bulletin board material. I sought to be intrinsically or self-motivated from the inside as opposed to looking for outside influences to move me forward.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Doncic kicks to DeRozan. Booker the pass to DeRozan. The three. A nice shot by Booker. 5 points in the game.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Gobert dishes to Curry. Doncic with the block.
You know, I like that Doncic, guys, doesn't back down on defense and tries to make it hard for his opponent.
Well, this night is all about the entertainment value in terms of that dunk. Definitely entertaining.
Yep, and he's hearing it from the crowd. I mean, it's going to be really hard to top that one.
Westbrook against Booker. Takes it from 10. Westbrook can't get it to go.
Now, there's an example of good defense beating good offense.
And it's Davis with the jam.
For a nice room service feed from DeRozan. Couldn't get more wide open than that.
Outside Curry. To the wing right side. Westbrook against Booker. Can they get it? And Westbrook lays it in.
Defense all over Westbrook there, but he's crafty, he's slick, and he was focused on that shot.
Booker against Westbrook. A nice shot by Booker. Booker's got 7.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
I'd agree with you, and I don't think they expected this one to be a game where they would get battered inside like they had.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Here's Durant, and good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
You know, you think back to his Achilles in the 2009 ever. In my book, top 5 for sure.
Curry with the bounce pass. Tatum deciding where to go with it. And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel.
And just a little too lax with that possession, and it cost him.
And I tell you what, more brain neutral plays like that one, and they'll have a hole deeper than the one they're already in.
Looking at who's out there now for the West. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Bradley Beal comes in for Tatum. And it's Damian Lillard in for Russell Westbrook. Here's KD. And KD throws it down.
Just way too much length at the rim to contest. Durant is in a league of his own offensively.
There's 1:40 left now here in the second. Curry way outside. An absolute bomb from three-point range. Curry's got 11 points in the quarter. Lillard against Doncic. There's the pass to Davis. On the wing, Booker. And the pass to KD. Back to Booker. Beyond the arc. That's good. And a nice assist from Durant. 10 points for him.
Boy, what a quarter for him. I mean, he's found his rhythm, and he's really riding that wave right now.
Lillard against Booker. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his first foul. And the East with some changes. Jokic comes in for DeMar DeRozan. And it's Tiny in for Doncic. The West All-Stars also changing it up. James checked in for Harris. And James Harden has subbed in for Steph Curry. Beal gets a wide open look. Good on the three-point shot. Beal's got 6.
And it's fun watching Beal take these shots. He's a master at knowing when to catch and fire.
Snoop with the bucket.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
And we haven't seen them get to the line as much here in the second quarter. They might be settling a tad too much offensively.
I think you're right. I mean, an up fake here or there, getting the ball inside, that's how you create high percentage offense.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Offensive rebound. Antetokounmpo. And it's sent back by Jokic.
Need more of this from Jokic. When he's active on defense, he's a capable shot blocker.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
And so it's the East All-Stars with a 34-point advantage heading into the break. And with as many three-pointers as they've trained, it's easy to see why they're on the cusp of a blowout. And we'll be right back after this.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, y'all. We're reporting to you live here in this sold-out arena. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. And guys, so far, this has been no contest as the Eastern Conference All-Stars have raced out to a huge lead here at the half. They've looked like a team that's been playing together all season. The West just could not keep up.
Well, you never know what you're going to get out of this game. There's a lot of talent on the West side. Obviously, great shooters, great scorers. But the East is putting a whooping on them. I think they came over here and took the belt off my slacks. Just a lot more physical, powerful athletes. They're showing what traditional Eastern Conference basketball is all about. Can I have my belt back?
Well, these guys come.
That about wraps it up. Time.
It's time to strap in as we get set to bring you the explosive action of the second half of the All-Star game.
Yeah, and I'm looking for the temperature to start to rise here a little bit in this second half.
Yeah, I'm exactly with you there. I think we'll see a little less showmanship and a little more intensity from here on out.
On the court for the West All-Stars, we've got Harden. LeBron James is out there with Antetokounmpo. Then it's Damian Lillard, and it's Beal in its small forward. James up top, guard. Oh, the power on that throwdown.
You know, we always get some great dunks in this game, and I think we can add that to.
Yes, sir.
That was incredible.
Oh, man. Just a ridiculous dunk there. There aren't many guys who can pull off a throwdown like that.
Harden outside. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
And just a little too lax with that possession, and it cost him.
And I tell you what, more brain-neutral plays like that one, and they'll have a hole deeper than the one they're already in.
Banked in off the glass. 14 points for Tiny.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.
Lillard comes with the double team. The three from Davis. 6 for 6. He's yet to miss from the field.
That makes 3 in a row to start the second half.
Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in.
Boy, patrolling the paint well, protecting the rim. That's exactly the kind of defensive effort you need against him.
And that one's good. Leonard.
Well, it's been a great start for this offense here in the second half. 4 for 4.
And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up for the West All-Stars. To halt the run. East grabs the miss. Tiny's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. ABC's checked in for the East. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Harden, that's good.
He just exudes a love of the game, guys. You can see it in everything he does. This guy lives and breathes the game.
Here's Tiny, guarded by Harden. Here's Snoop, uses the glass to finish the layup. Tiny's got 9 points in the quarter.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Harden's shot is off.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And, you know, the lead just keeps growing. I mean, this game is not going to get out of their grip. They're going to keep pulling away.
Passes it to Jimenez. Here's Tiny. Antetokounmpo defending, and he makes that one. And that's 21 points for Tiny.
And two teammates there hooking up on that bucket. Always a little bit of an advantage to have guys out there who know each other.
It sure is. I mean, it eliminates some of that getting to know you feeling out period. You know, the defense has to be better. I mean, you can't give up that look.
Pass to Embiid, and Embiid throws it down.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
You know, they came out of the locker room, revved up the gas pedal, and haven't slowed down yet.
Lillard surveying the D. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now, 6 for 8 on the night.
Boy, he's really been dominant in this one. Unfortunately, he hasn't had much help.
Tiny, the pass to Jimenez. Here's Tiny. Leonard dishes to Embiid. Here's Tiny, guarded by Harden. 4 on the shot clock. Took the opportunity when he saw it.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for the West. Chris Paul comes in for Damian Lillard. Back to Beal. Gobert trying to get open. That's good from Beal on the assist from Harden. Harden's got 4 assists now tonight. To the middle. Here's Embiid, up and in on the layup. Embiid's got 4 this quarter.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Outside Beal. And a miss there on the triple.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
At his size, Jokic a threat to throw it down, showing you how dominant he can be inside.
Leonard against Beal. Got a piece of it. Giannis passes to Beal. Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist. Beal's got 10.
No defensive pressure at all. I mean, that's not going to get it done against him.
Embiid in the corner. Here's ABC. And he jams it with authority.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Boy, I like the disposition and attitude since halftime. They're patiently looking for good shots.
Outside Beal. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Yeah, but in the first half, he was just purely flawless as a ball securer. But that certainly hasn't been the case here in the second half.
Doncic is checked in for the East. Pass to Snoop. A baseline J. The East All-Stars check on 2 more.
Boy, he's really been on a roll this quarter. Seems like everything he throws up is finding bottom.
Paul against Doncic. Paul passes to Harden. Kicks it out to Giannis. Doncic against Paul. That one good for 2. Paul's got his first points of the night.
So dangerous in these sets. Paul is a maestro at running the pick and roll to perfection.
Here's Snoop. The East All-Stars check on 2 more.
And he's the main reason they have the lead right now. He's been perfect from the field, literally.
Harden scanning the floor. Great open look there. Beal's got 6 points in the quarter.
Hey, we know Harden can score, but he also has great vision.
Here's Snoop. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup.
Impeccable mechanics this quarter. He's been perfect from the field.
Yo, man, I'm on Beal.
Beal against Leonard. And it's sent back by Jokic. Here's Snoop, and that one is stuffed right through.
And I have to say the decibel level just rose about 300% in here.
Certainly sounds like it. I mean, there's nothing these fans love to see more than highlight reel dunks, and that one certainly qualifies.
Here's Harden on the wing.
Not much falling for him this quarter, guys, and you can sense his frustration.
Jokic passes to Embiid. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Gobert against Leonard. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. And so it's the East All-Stars enjoying the kind of gigantic lead you almost never see. And against one of the toughest offensive players in the league, they've been doing a great job shutting down James Harden. Right back after this break. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Well, clearly he's the guy that stirs the drink for him, and that's how he does it, with his dynamite passing skills.
Well, we're back on a night that's always a highlight of any NBA season. We're live from the All-Star game.
And, you know, you always look forward to this game, and this one certainly has lived up to the billing so far.
There is not another show in sports quite like the NBA All-Star game, is there?
They've got Porzingis. Durant is out there with DeRozan. And it's Big Daddy, and it's Booker in at the point guard. That's the 5 out there for the East All-Stars.
You know, we always get some great dunks in this game, and I think we can add that to the list.
Check out the reaction. Listen to that. I mean, that slam was a raise the roofer.
Outside Irving. Greg, the NBA under Adam Silver has been aggressive, looking for ways to enhance the product and attract fans. Where do you fall on that point? Push the envelope or don't rock the boat, or maybe somewhere in between?
I think it might be somewhere in between. These days, people's attentions can be pulled in so many different directions. I think they're smart to not rest on their laurels and to continue to try to evolve. But with that evolution, sometimes it's not going to come over as well as they would like. But I'm a fan of some of the experiments, I should say, that we've tried thus far. And I think the league continues to push the envelope.
That's a good thought. And here's Westbrook. He'll bring it up for the West All-Stars. Lets it go from the wing. And it's the East with the rebound.
The right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
Defensively, you just can't afford to give these easy looks up. Just asking to get burned if you do.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the East All-Stars.
From mid-range, it's been a very nice game for them. I mean, they've been finding the bottom of the net a lot.
Yeah, but don't forget about their points in the paint, because those have been big.
And here's Booker. Right side Durant. Over Harris. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. KD's got 19 points.
Boy, that in-between game of Durant's is deadly. Give him this shot, and you'll regret it.
Outside Irving to end the run, and the shot goes in. Irving's got 4 this quarter.
And that's got to happen if they want to have a chance to turn this thing around. I mean, he needs to just take the game over. I mean, it seems like he's been hesitant to pull the trigger.
And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. Greg, you played against some terrific players, including the late, great Kobe Bryant. I'd love to hear your thoughts on playing against Kobe.
I mean, his passing is still tough, I'm sure, for many to deal with because he was just taken from us at such a young age. But this guy was a ferocious competitor and someone who showed us in life and in tragedy that you need to make the most of every moment that we have here. You know, I just appreciated really the fans getting to know Kobe once his career was over, because I think he was able to let his guard down a little bit and show us a lighter side, a more compassionate side.
That is an excellent point.
The fire that Irving plays with, I mean, you can feel it. When you make a 3 on him, it's payback time. He's coming at you.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to him?
And no let up in him either, guys. I mean, he wants to continue to expand that lead, and as long as he's the one taking the shots, that lead's going to expand.
ABC's checked in for Booker.
Oh, you look at Durant's resume. He's already accomplished most of the big individual honors. League MVP, Finals MVP, scoring champion.
Outside Irving. Again, the West All-Star. Look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the 4th. Jimenez, the pass to Porzingis. And here is Durant. A lot of big decisions have fallen on Adam Silver's shoulders, the commissioner of the NBA. And Greg, I think you and I agree, by all accounts, he has succeeded with flying colors. I mean, wouldn't you agree?
No doubt about it. I mean, I don't know that you could have had a better person for the time. Adam Silver is to be commended, but I think also appreciated, not just from the players and the owners, but I think our fans should also appreciate who he is as a person. I've often said that commissioners typically work for the owners. He's the one commissioner, no matter the sport, that I've always felt like was a partner of the players as well.
Chris Paul's checked in for Russell Westbrook. Outside Tatum. Back to Paul. Feeds it to Irving. 6 to shoot. Nice move. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Irving's got 11 points in the quarter.
I tell you what, guys, there's not much more he can do. I mean, he's been on fire, yet they still trail in this game.
Here's ABC. Back to DeRozan. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. The shot's good from Irving.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
He gets it in there. 8 points for Big Daddy.
Would have been impossible for KD to miss his teammate there. He was wide open.
Lets it fly from 18. And that one goes long. Here's Big Daddy, defended by Paul. Buck, Gobert with the block. But they'll get another chance. The Big Daddy passes to Jimenez. Fires from deep. Hands it from downtown.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
And that's not nearly the kind of defense that's going to prevent a player of his ability from scoring.
Here's ABC, covered by Irving. And there's the pass to Porzingis. Here's Big Daddy. Here's Jimenez. A three-pointer is right on target.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
Well, you know, that's exactly their plan here in the fourth. Work to find space behind the arc and then bury some threes.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
And Clark, because of COVID, the timeline for this season has been altered. Are you ready for more summer basketball?
Man, I tell you what, Kevin, I'm not sure. I've always been a proponent of the season being shorter at the NBA level. I know it's impossible. The toothpaste is out of the tube in terms of obligations on the media front. But I think the league would be better served starting a little bit later, ending sooner. If summer basketball has to happen at the NBA level, I would hope it's the last time we have to do deep summer basketball. I think it's more of a winter sport that trickles into the late spring versus being a summer game at the pro level. AD doing what he does, 24/7, stuffing that stat sheet.
Outside Irving. He kicks it to Tatum. Dishes to Harris. From past the arc, and Tatum with the basket on the assist by Paul. Tatum's got his first 3 points of the game.
Tatum continues to expand his range, and with his size and length, he can shoot over most defenders.
Here's ABC, covered by Irving. Down low, and there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Ball outside, inside, deflects the pass. Antetokounmpo can't get it to go. He's with the ball. Passes to Jimenez. Down low. Here's Big Daddy. Takes the three. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
Basket good.
Tatum doesn't just make J's now. He's a complete offensive player, a lethal scorer.
Here's ABC. Over Harris. So it's the East All-Stars winning this one easily.
And guys, while the result and the bragging rights go to the East, this was truly a night that belonged to the fans. I mean, it was another great showcase of the world-class talent across the NBA.
It seems to get better and better every year, doesn't it, Greg? Huh? So fun to watch. It was certainly a fun evening. We thank all of you.